Hey, what's up guys, TheCampingRusher here. Welcome back everybody to another Fortnite video. Today we're going over all of the new changes in the brand new 8.3 update, and surprising to say the least. I just read through them. I'm excited to share them with you. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. I cover all things Fortnite. You won't miss a thing. I'm running a supporter creator code TheCampingRusher giveaway. All you got to do, code TheCampingRusher, and you can enter Instagram, YouTube comments, and on Twitter. So 3 separate giveaways, gift of your choice. And Instagram, Twitter, you have better odds because I get less entries on there. But you can enter on all 3. All right, let's get into it. First off, the Reboot van. Let's see exactly how this thing works. Reboot vans have now been added to the map at all major POIs. When squad members are eliminated, they now drop their reboot card, which can be collected by other squad members. They're disabled in solos, big team modes, of course, anything with respawns enabled. The reboot cards remain in the world for 90 seconds after they've been dropped, so keep that in mind. Pickup interaction time, 0.5 seconds. Bringing reboot cards to reboot vans will bring each squad member whose card has been collected back into battle. Collected reboot cards can be turned in by any squad member regardless of which member picked up the card. Ooh, okay. Interaction time, 10 seconds with the van, and it goes on cooldown and can't be activated again for 2 minutes. Okay, that's what I was looking for. And rebooted squad members return with 100 health, 1 common pistol, 36 light ammo, and 100 wood. Wow. Okay. I like the sound of that. Is there anything you don't like about that? Remember, I'm recording this video 3 minutes after downtime has started, so I haven't played with this. No one in the world's played with this at this point, so I haven't actually had a chance to try it out, so I can't give my insight. But based on this, seems really fair, man. 2-minute reset is good. I was hoping it would be fairly short, else you're just not going to get a chance to use it. I like that squad feature, so you could have your buddy picking up the loot, picking up the reboot card, and you already got someone heading to go respawn your teammates. I really like that. Based on some leaks from the files, we knew that players were going to spawn with something, although we were under the impression that it was a gray AR and a medium ammo, but looks like a pistol and light ammo, and honestly, that's way more fair. I'm glad they're doing it that way. So let me know what you think. I'm very excited for this feature. I don't play squads as much anymore, but when I do, you never want a teammate to go down and then just have to sit there and wait. Usually you'll back out, right, and start another game. No longer the case, obviously, here with the Reboot van. Next up is the Infantry Rifle. Now, it's a good change, I think. The damage has been decreased from 4042 to 3840. And the fall off damage at max range increased 2628 to 3234. So a little bit of a buff, a little bit of a nerf, and this counters the massive buff the infantry rifle got 2 weeks ago, right? And you may not, this one's close, but people like Tfue, people who got that god aim, not me, not Shaky Rusher, man. I don't got that aim. I don't pick this thing up, but this thing is deadly and you'll see in Tfue, even in like the competitive games, he'll pick that thing up because he can the fire rate is so short and he just has such good aim. His DPS is insane. So I'm glad close range this has been nerfed a little bit. But I like the max range. If you're able to pick off a guy at max distance, you should get some decent damage. 2628 is just too low. So good change. I like that one. And finally here, the poison dart trap damage ticks will no longer cause the camera to shake repeatedly. Okay, I've only been hit with them a couple times, so I don't even think I realized that. But next up is there's an event, a massive event, and I'll give you more details when we get more details on it. The Buccaneers Bounty event. Avast ye mateys, drop in and arm yourselves during the Buccaneers Bounty event. Test your skills in a fresh LTM every single day and collect your very own treasure in the form of in-game rewards by completing free challenges. So a bunch of new free items. At this point, I don't know what those items are, but make sure you're subscribed to the channel because I'm sure this will be released in the next couple hours, and I'll have a video going out tomorrow, or I guess today technically, probably within 12 hours from now, talking about all the free things you can get and any of the secrets, right? We're expecting to have some event stuff, and I mean more like a live event, right? There should be one this season, so I can't wait for the files. That's coming up in the next couple hours. But yeah, Buccaneer event. And also, like they said, there's a fresh LTM every single day, which I love when they do that. Just hopefully see some trios. I want that Flora's Lava LTM back. Right now, it's the Fly Explosives LTM. Only explosive weapons can be found, of course. Occasionally spawn jetpacks from floor loot and reduced storm wait times, rocket ammo capped at 120. So go have some fun in that game mode if you want. It's not my favorite, man, but I know it's a good break, right, from the main game mode, and it can be fun with those jetpacks, 100%. And finally, they also increased the spawn rate of treasure maps for the duration of this event. So floor loot increased double, 0.25 to 0.5, and increased availability from chests almost double there as well. So just goes along well, right? The search for treasure. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what some of these free rewards are. And next, we've got just some more gameplay things. First off, like we talked about, resolution. All aspect ratios will now have the same vertical FOV on Mac and PC. In the near future, ultra wide monitors will be limited to 16:9 in competitive game modes. So keep that in mind. We've talked about this already. Added separate controller sensitivities for building and editing structures. This is a big one. I'm not a controller player, obviously, but I've heard you guys talking about this. So hopefully this hypes you up. And yeah, let me know. Are you excited? Is this your favorite change? Do you like this change? I'm sure all it does is help, right, on the controller there. So I think that's a great change, great addition. Glider redeploy item is now sorted to the right along with other consumables when auto sort consumables to the right is enabled. Nice little quality of life there. Added ability to cycle hotbar items while gliding. I like that as well. Hit markers are now server or authoritative. So this means there's no longer going to be ghost shots. A ghost shot is when you shoot someone, the red dots come up, and you feel like you should have hit them, but you actually don't get any damage because the server didn't register it. So now when you shoot somebody, it will not show you the hit markers unless you actually did damage to them through the server, right? So that's a little change. It doesn't actually change much. It just makes a player less frustrated because you don't actually see the ghost shot, because it hurts, man, when you get those. And sometimes it's confusing, like if they put a build up and there's you just got a weird angle, you can't actually tell if the damage number came up or not. And I've had that a couple times, and you probably know what I'm talking about if you've had it before. And other than that, there's a big change here. Adjusted how storm damage is applied. So now when players enter the storm, there's a 1 second delay before that storm tick starts. So you can quickly run in, get a little bit of loot, maybe get your reboot card, right, of your teammate, whatever it is. Another nice little change. Couple audio changes you should be aware of. I'm going to put them all on your screen right now. There's a new separate in-air audio tell for enemies, so good to know. And slightly increase the volume of footsteps below the player, and increase volume of landing sounds on enemy footsteps. So basically, you shouldn't be getting flanked anymore by somebody jump padding in on you. If you're having that issue before, you will hear them coming, is what it sounds like. A little bit of UI. I'll just put them all up for you. There's some bug fixes and stuff we won't talk about, but just trying to show you as much as I can. I won't actually talk about those, but you see them. And finally here, we've got competitive, ranked. New tournament, the Fortnite World Cup Online Open Week 1, $1 million total prize pool. A little bit different than we've seen in the past. I've talked about the top performers in each server region will qualify to the Fortnite World Cup, right? That's $3 million for first place. I think it's a $30 million prize pool, like absolutely massive. I'm so excited to watch. Yes, I say watch. Even though we did okay, like 86th West, I'll keep saying it, guys. I'll keep bragging, a little bit of a flex, because I think it's the best I'll ever do in a competitive video game. Was in those the 86 NA West, but it's so hard to make it, man. Like I think they take one team every second week from NA West, so first place. So it's extremely hard, but wow, is that going to be fun to watch. Mongrel and Mitro, if you know them, they are the favorites by far. It's going to be unreal, man. I'm very excited. Let me know if you are as well. So solo game mode this week. To participate, though, you have to reach Champions League in Arena. So keep that in mind. And not contenders as it's been before. Region lock is in effect, so you can only play on one region. So it's your first game that you play, and then you can't switch because some of the good players have been playing on East and EU, which is hilarious. And everything else. Tournament rewards can now be viewed directly in each tournament session. Oh, okay. So that's something different as well. I'm sure that just means a pin or something like that, or maybe some of the cash prizes you win. I don't think that means in-game items or anything yet. They may add that in the future, right? I hope so, because we've been talking about that. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that's about it. There's no revert. There's no revert. I was waiting to see were they gonna hit us with it, but they didn't. Not even a mention of it. So I think it's here to stay for a little bit. And I'm thinking they're hopefully thinking we'll forget about it, right? But we'll see. I can't believe that. I thought they'd revert something. I'm actually shocked that they did not. But yeah, with that being said, that's all I got for you today. If you enjoyed, touch that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel. Helps out tremendously. And I'll have another video going up here in the next couple hours. Leak should be dropping soon. And support a creator code TheCampingRusher. Enter that giveaway, man. YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, do it all. And take care. Talk soon. Goodbye.